Salutations, seeker of excitement and thrills, welcome back to another Suikoden II Normal vs Hard mode comparison. This time we're looking into the Stone Golem, which will encounter one of Necklord's new created monsters right before you try to take him out in Tinto. The Stone Golem seems like a really tough opponent, but that's not really the case. Why not? Because we've got the lovely Tailgate runes. And you'll see some key differences in between the normal and hard mode. And most likely is that because the Stone Golem is not one of the toughest opponents. And that is a reason, because in the meantime, you really have no option to heal. So you've got to be a bit conservative with your runes, or pretty sure that later on you can hit the melee attacks against Necklord himself. But of course the Resurrection rune also comes into play here. And hard mode definitely does its work, because you can see 250 damage to Long Chan, who comes from the basic after we recruited him in CHRONO. Not really the worst in equipment, but also just a standard. We hadn't had any chance to upgrade him. We just took him and said, well, this'll do. Key difference, of course, in the party now is that we switch out Nanami for Long Chan. But of course, the magic runes come into play, and the Earthquake does rather brilliantly, because the Earth element is where the Stone Golem is susceptible to. And also Long Chan with his melee attack doesn't do too poorly, but in both cases we have to really make sure that we heal a lot. Without healing, we're pretty much screwed, so work is in there. But as you can say, somehow, some way, I think that the hard mode hangs in easier than the others. Well, that's just the way it goes. And moreover, if you can count up quickly, you can notice that the amount of damage that we've already done goes up so fast, and it's almost impossible to lose this battle. And the weird news, but that's also mainly due to the use of the Tailgate rune that we used, the Empty World much more, and did ourselves more damage, is that the Stone Golem is earlier defeated than in the normal mode. Not by much, but that is the way it is. Hard mode wins for the first time in normal mode and using a comparable party. That being said, make sure to subscribe for more Suikoden II Normal versus Hard mode, and we see each other in the next comparison with Necklord. For now, may your picks be plentiful and your adventures prosperous, and check out AmethystAdv.com.